From a billion-dollar lifestyle to inspiring a whole new generation of golfers, Tiger Woods is a once-in-a-lifetime prodigy who has changed the golf industry forever. But how did it really happen? I won't beat around the bush. Woods is the most well-known golfer in the world. I mean, it's impossible to forget his meteoric rise to fame in the late 90s. Not to mention the indelible impression he has left on the golf. The Tiger Woods effect cannot be denied. He had one of the finest amateur careers ever and even went on to become the best player in the world. Woods made history in 1997 when he became the first golfer of African American or Asian ethnicity to win the Masters tournament.
This is a little 4-footer. I started just outside the edge. I just make sure I get committed to the line. And I had the feel. I just wanted to make sure I made this putt to break the record, and I center cutted it.
This broke a huge barrier, and the white dominant era came to a close. Golf is a sport that should be open to everyone, yet the game has historically been dominated by white men in the United States. Even official rules of the PGA stated that only Caucasians may be members until 1961. But 26 years later, in 1997, Tiger Woods made headlines everywhere when he became the first black golfer ever to win the Masters tournament, proving that it was his skills, not his race, that made him stand out. But it was also proof that minority golfers could and should be given the same respect, and that's what made the people fall in love with him. This feat from 1997 still has an impact even today, as more than a quarter of 2017 golf beginners were people of color, 26% to be exact. Another African-American golfer, Harold Varner III, hopes that his participation in the sport will help bring more diversity to the game, just like Woods. Not just that though, Tiger is also a big reason why the game is so popular. When Woods popped up on the professional circuit, it seemed like everyone suddenly became a golf enthusiast, even if they had never watched a tournament before. Many new fans were won over by the excitement that the GOAT brought. Everyone was watching golf tournaments on their TVs, and everyone was watching Tiger. As you can expect, Woods' victories brought a surge in interest in the sport when he was in contention. There's a big reason why he's known as the GOAT. Just take a look at the Masters tournament rating and you'll know. The average rating from 1997 to 2008 was 7.4. The years when Woods didn't take home the title. On the other hand, in the years he was successful, these ratings jumped up to 9.5. That's massive. It's mind-blowing. Although Woods does not compete as frequently nowadays as he once did, his popularity has not diminished at all. In 2017, Woods played in an exhibition tournament called the Hero Global Challenge. And let me tell you, the TV viewership for that tournament went up by 29% just because Woods was competing. If that doesn't talk about his fame, I don't know what does. I'm going to make a bold statement here, but if Woods never decided to pick the club, the game of golf would never be as big as it is today. But new fans aren't the only people he brought to golf. He even motivated some players. Just like people who had previously no interest in the game began to watch it, some of those viewers even decided to give his sport a try. There were roughly 24.4 million American golfers in 1996, long before the Woods era. In the subsequent decade, however, that number surged to 29.8 million. Long live the Woods era! There was also a surge in the number of golf courses built in tandem with the meteoric rise in golf's popularity. Even though new golf courses were frequently built long before Woods, they weren't being built like in the 2000s. As the Tiger Woods-inspired golf boom began, construction also picked up the pace. More than 2,000 additional 18-hole equivalent courses had been built in the United States alone by 2006. All that because one man woke up one day and chose to conquer the golfing world. But current levels of participation seem to have stabilized during the past few years. In 2015, the number of golfers once again returned to 24.1 million in the United States. However, the total number of rounds has stayed pretty high. American golfers played 429.7 million holes before Tiger Woods' breakthrough year of 1996. By 2015, it had risen to an estimated 465.8 million. Wow. But golfers and fans aren't the only things that increased in the Woods era. I'm not even talking about holes and golf courses. Woods also paved the way for golfers to earn more.
In the back of my mind is, I have a chance to do something no one's ever done before. This is a record breaker.
Even though golf pros made decent money before Tiger Woods' arrival, however, they rarely brought multi-million-dollar purses. And then came Tiger Woods. The moment he turned pro, he bumped the figure a golfer can make by accepting significant sponsorship deals. He signed 5-year contracts with Nike and Titleist before he even made his professional debut. Now, take a second and think. Nike wanted him before he was even a pro. Like, wow. Both the Nike deal and the Titleist deal brought in huge sums of money for him. $40 million and $20 million respectively. Moreover, he also collaborated with American Express, a move that reportedly earned him $13 million. And thanks to contracts like these, by 2009, Tiger Woods had become the first athlete in the world to earn over $1 billion. Yes, I said the first athlete and not the first golfer. Imagine that. This opened the door for many other golfers to get sponsorships, and many saw a rise in their income due to companies' increased desires to strike deals with them. Prior to Woods, only 10 other players had ever made more than $7 million. And by 2017, more than 150 golfers had earned $10 million. Come on, man. This dude is a legend, literally. But that wasn't even the biggest impact Tiger had on the game. He literally changed what it takes to be a golfer. Woods pushed the bars up for how golfers need to be more athletic. He thought of golf as a sport like any other, and he trained for it the same way. The guy worked out 5 or 6 times a week for up to 3 hours at a time.
I've driven it well the last 3 days. My iron play has been good, and the firm conditions I thoroughly like. That's kind of right up my alley with iron play. So
his workouts were a mix of stretching and lifting weights. That's a tough workout routine, and thanks to it, with 11 years of turning pro, Woods has gained 25 to 30 pounds of muscle and grown an inch around his waist. Other golfers saw how hard Woods worked at his sport and took note. After seeing how much working out helped Woods' career, the new generation of golfers pretty much takes fitness as a given. Golf is now a real sport, and if you want to be good at it, you need to push your body to the next level, just like any other sport. But Woods' experience has also taught current golfers not to push things too far. His desire to be the best and strongest has caused him to get hurt over and over again. Golfers of today still try to stay fit, but they also try to keep a balance in mind, and that's what I think is the biggest impact he had on the game. Woods inspired the next generation of golfers. Many recent great players, including Rory McIlroy, credit Tiger Woods as a formative influence on their careers. Woods elevated golf to the status it enjoys today among casual players and spectators alike.
We changed the complexion of this in Rory's mind.
Yeah, spot on net, straight in the middle. And there he is, he's back on top by 2.
Almost 10,000 high schools in 2017 sponsored competitive golf programs. This is likely due in part to his efforts. The PGA's youth program in 2017 attracted approximately 40,000 young people. Tiger Woods' impact has been changing the face of the golf industry since he turned professional in 1996. His impact has been felt far beyond his lifetime, influencing and motivating generations beyond his contemporaries and supporters. But the biggest lesson I've learned here is that one man is enough to cause a change. So always remember that. And that was how Tiger Woods changed the golf industry.